I literally got hit in the face with a hockey puck in my first week of college, and that's how I met Jake. One black eye, and about 1,000 apologies later, we became inseparable. Not in a romantic way, just in that rare way where you find someone who actually gets you. The kind of friendship that feels effortless, like you've known each other your entire lives instead of just a few weeks. By second semester, people started making comments. At first it was subtle, like the barista asking if we wanted our drinks on one check. Then it got weirder. His teammates would yell, "There's the wife," whenever I showed up to watch games, their voices echoing across the ice rink. Professors automatically paired us together for projects without asking. But here's the thing, Jake never acted like we were dating. Sure, we spent every Friday binge watching anime together, and yeah, he walked me to every single class even when it made him late to practice. But that's what close friends do, right? There was no hand holding, no kissing, no pet names. Just two people who happened to be attached at the hip, comfortable in each other's presence. Third semester is when I should have realized something was off. It started when Jake's mom called me out of nowhere. Not him, me directly. She wanted to know what my plans were after graduation, whether I was staying in town, whether I wanted kids someday. The questions felt loaded, invasive even, but I brushed it off as her being protective of her son. The weirdest moment was when Jake's hockey coach called me during lecture. "Where's Jake? He didn't show up to practice." I said I had no idea. "Well, can you tell your boyfriend to get his butt to the ring?" When I tried to explain we weren't together, he just laughed like I told a joke. Turns out I was listed as Jake's emergency contact. I didn't even know. Nobody had asked me. Then in November, I caught a terrible flu. Jake went into full caretaker mode. He missed 3 days of his own classes, showed up with soup and medicine, camped out in my dorm room, checking my temperature every hour like some worried mother hen. Through my fever haze, I mumbled, "You're the best. I owe you." He squeezed my hand gently and said, "You don't owe me anything." The tenderness in his voice should have been a clue. Everything felt so normal that I never questioned why Jake never dated anyone else, never mentioned other girls, never seemed interested in anyone but me. The truth hit me 3 weeks ago. We were having our normal Friday night, watching Demon Slayer on his laptop when Jake turned to me. The way he said, "Babe," should have been my first warning, but then he asked, "Where do you want to go for our anniversary dinner?" My brain just stopped working. I froze completely. "Babe, our anniversary." Before I could speak, he kissed me. Not a friendly peck, but a real kiss, deep and certain. Then he said he couldn't believe it had already been a year. His mom called right, then asking if he was with his girlfriend. He said, "Yeah," while pulling me closer, his arm possessive around my shoulders. After he left, I scrolled through our messages with shaking hands. Those hearts he'd been sending for months suddenly didn't look platonic anymore. Every time someone called us a couple and he didn't correct them. Every time he introduced me as his Nina. I called my friend Sarah, and she actually laughed. "Girl, we all thought you were together." Jake told everyone you started dating last March. When Jake came back the next day, I tried to be gentle. I explained there had been a misunderstanding, that we never actually talked about dating, never defined what we were. The transformation was instant and terrifying. "Are you kidding me right now? After a whole year?" "Jake, you never asked me," I said softly, trying to stay calm. He started yelling, his face red with rage. "Ask? Everyone knows we're together. What was I supposed to ask when you were already acting like my girlfriend?" This sweet guy was suddenly screaming that I was like every other woman, that I'd been playing games, that he'd done everything right, so I owed him. He listed every single thing he'd ever done for me like he'd been keeping score the entire time. The person in my room wasn't my best friend anymore. It was a stranger wearing Jake's face, someone I didn't recognize. So yeah, I apparently dated someone for an entire year, found out I had a boyfriend, and broke up with them all on the same day. The most toxic relationship of my life, and I wasn't even aware I was in it for most of it. If this story made you think twice about your own relationships, hit that like button.